Golden Internet, MegaMogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today we're going to showcase an anti-meta mid-range list featuring both ASHE and Miss Fortune together in a deck I like to call Marksman mid-range or Guns and Bows, whatever fancies ya. We have ASHE and Miss Fortune leading off this mid-range deck that is... The basic concept is to combine Vulnerable and Frostbite together. We make our opponent's units vulnerable, and then we frostbite them and we kill them off without having to take retaliation from them in the process. So we have units like Hired Gun and Icefield Archer in our early curve that enable us to do this, alongside a couple of copies of Omen Hawk and Avarosan Trapper as our 3-drop of choice besides Miss Fortune. This was not an easy 3-drop to pick because combining these two regions, we actually have a lot of really solid 3-drops options to go for, like Petty Officer, which is pretty much OP if you ask me. But the reason why we went with Avarosan Trapper, it's not really any sort of crazy hidden synergy. It's just the fact that this card is fundamentally broken, in my opinion. I think it is one of the craziest 3-drops, if not the craziest in the game. It's a 3-mana 3/3 that gives you a 1-mana 5/5 in the top 3 cards of your deck, which makes your mate game pretty damn crazy. And I just don't see a reason not to run this, to be completely honest. As we curve up into Babbling Bajirk, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I had a bit of a, pronunciation or vocalization session with my Twitch chat yesterday on stream, and they taught me how to pronounce this, but I'm not sure I completely learned the lesson. I'm gonna go with Babbling Bajirk, crazy old man. Crazy old man here can draw us either ASHE or one of the 2 copies of Riptide Rex that we have at the high end of our curve. We're also playing Razor Scale Hunter because we want to be able to level up Miss Fortune. In order to do that, you must run at least a full set of 1 scout unit in your deck, in my opinion, and Razor Scale Hunter is the best one to opt to with this deck because he does also grant an enemy vulnerable, making him synergize with our Frostbite champions and cards as well. And then we have a full set of none other than Orange Man, because Orange Man bad, but Orange Man good when he's on your team, as he allows you to rally and heal you as well, which can be very relevant against burn decks, as we are basically threatening our opponent with multiple attacks. One of the things that I really have emphasized this season, ever since Call of the Mountain came out and we see these crazy ramp decks running around, if you're playing a mid-range list, which means you are inherently slower than just full-on aggressive decks, and you want to be able to threaten and outpace these ramp decks running around, you need to threaten your opponent with multiple attacks per turn, or with an attack on their own turn. You need to have something that enables rally. And in this deck, because most of our power lies within our attacks, since we are playing champions like Miss Fortune and ASHE, getting an extra attack off with Citrus Courier can lead us to easily leveling up Miss Fortune, or potentially using ASHE as a finisher, as her leveled up version will allow us to prevent our opponent from blocking and basically converting our board into elusives, quite simply. So that is the strategy right there. We have Flash Freeze and Harsh Winds as our burst speed frostbite spells. You guys may have noticed the lack of Brittle Steel in this deck, and the reasoning behind that is because this is more of a meta call, since right now the main thing we want to be focusing on frostbiting efficiently is Lee Sin. And Brittle Steel does not work on Lee Stan. Brittle Steel doesn't work on him due to this health stat. So we are utilizing Flash Freeze as a full of and a couple of Harsh Winds. We don't really need more Frostbite than this. Even though we are a Frostbite deck, we also have the Icefield Archer. But we want to make sure that we have just enough amount of pressure with vulnerable mechanics. And we're able to combine both and really get the best out of both mechanics. So we don't want to go overboard with one of them. And we spread out our resources evenly in that regard, as we have a couple of copies of Salvage alongside Babbling Bajirk to get us that very key card draw in the late game as we fish for our finishers. We make sure we don't run out of gas. And you guys, as you guys can see, we're also running a full set of Warning Shot, which is there exclusively to enable the likes of Citrus Courier and Riptide Rex in the late game in case it's not our turn to attack, or we don't have Miss Fortune on the board and we don't have the ability to plunder. It's kind of like a fail-safe for that, and that's, even though it has a very specific role, like it's not like our entire deck is filled with plunder units, this card still doesn't really get too much in the way, even if it's a full set, due to our late game card draw and our ability to reliably draw into ASHE and or Riptide Rex with, crazy old man right here. not gonna go with that pronunciation too many times in the intro. I think it's honestly like a very, very good idea to be running this to really help us patch out the late game in that sense. This deck has felt really strong. I feel like regardless of what I face on the ladder, I have a really strong game against it because, like I said, ramp decks, I threaten them with Citrus Courier. When it comes to Lee Sin, we got the Frostbites. When it comes to other aggressive decks, we have a curve that allows us to keep up with their early aggression, and we do even have healing, even if it is a rather expensive source of one at that. And against control decks, we also threaten with Rally, and overall against unit-based mid-range decks, we have Ashe and Frostbites, which really allow us to get the upper hand. So the vast majority of decks that I've ran into, I felt pretty damn solid against, and I think this is a very strong current like meta for this deck to really shine. And I really wanted to share because you don't really see Ashe out of like her usual shell. And I wanted to showcase how she can be very efficiently combined with Misfortune and Vulnerable mechanics, as that is one of my favorite aspects from the Rising Tides expansion. And that's where I'm going to leave this at. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. I do post a new deck every single day. So subscribe, leave a like, all that stuff, because it's free, and free is good. Self-promotion over. That was all day. Enjoy the matches, and I'll see you tomorrow. Lee Sin. All right, let's see if we got the counter. Okay, let's... Double Omen Hawk is not something I'm actually against, I think. I'm gonna drop the 2 warning shots though, because I want the warning shots for later in the game. He has a Spacey Sketcher, and he's wondering what to discard. If he wants to play it turn 1, yep. Have you tried Heimerdinger Lee Sin? No, actually no. Wow, okay.
Can I paint you? The spirit gives to those who listen. I fight with my spirit, not my fists.
Winter take you!
You've been warned. Okay. So he preserves his Eye of the Dragon, but we trade with his stun effect, which is really nice. Oh, that's a thick bird! Okay. Let's go for the card draw here. All right, that's more like it. That's a thick girl. There we go.
All the world on
In one arrow. Okay.
Arrows at the ready!
I don't think I want to resort to You've Been Warned yet, especially when my opponent's still so open. Because he could have another one. Alright.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
Eyes blazing bright as torches!
Get the Riptide Rex.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Success gets you noticed around here.
sunlight guide you, my brethren. Avarosans, stand together!
I'm gonna attack now in case he got the obliterate. We're in stars, okay.
The trap is set. Force is meaningless without skill.
A pleasure to see you, Master.
I'll see this through. Strike firm. Prepare yourself. Conflict is all in the mind. The dragon spirit awakens.
What is gained when we return malevolence?
What did we catch? I will not hold back. Direct. Good to go! Conflict is all in the mind.
Pale Cascade or another healing touch.
Out there!
Don't stand in my way.
So just gotta go with you.
Their heartbeat.
By dragging this, Guiding Touch and Pale Cascade don't stop me from killing this.
Conflict is all in the mind. I'll see this through. My land. Prepare yourself. Fortune, what do you fight for?
Fun. Mostly.
Speak, stars. Speak, I say. You gotta believe me. Act free of doubt.
Yeah, if I can't kill him here, I'm pretty dead. Maybe I should have attacked earlier, and then I should have focused on the Riptide. Maybe I should have open attacked and enabled the Riptide. That would have been better. I think that turn is the one that's going back to haunt me.
I will not hold back.
Ah, for fuck's sake, man. You gotta be kidding me.
I'll see
much. Start on. I'll be damned.
Maybe I can top deck a frostbite here. Or a warning shot. I gotta preserve these cards in my hand though. Okay, salvage gives me some hope.
I will not hold back. Conflict is all in the mind. Center your spirit.
Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Got him, baby! The thing is, they've never been in the card game industry before, I believe, so I think it's smarter for them to wait. A tournament setting is supposed to save the game. If the game's dead without it, it's probably not worth investing in it. Tournaments supplement and make it scale. You can scale what's built on weak foundations, but I don't see Runeterra dying, so it'll probably see tournaments soon. I completely agree with that. Give me a second. Let's drop you and you. We do want rally effects though. I probably should have kept. Next week. Yeah, I agree with that completely. Like, when people start freaking out about, you know, their game like not doing well or their game dying, like, oh, but we need esports. Esports will change everything. And that's just not true. Like, the reality is the vast majority of people who play games don't care about the esports scene at all. Like, I'm talking about like the vast majority. The vast majority of people who play Runeterra and other card games are people who have it on their phones and they use it as a pastime when they go take a shit. That's it's a harsh reality, but it is. So I don't see the game, like I don't know why people say that the game is doing poorly though. Like Twitch numbers don't reflect how good a game is doing.
Gotcha.
Believe it or not.
Hot on the trail.
If he didn't go for the ramp there, I would not have attacked. So that's a good play on his part. I would like to play ASHE here.
All the world on one arrow.
We could see Grasp of the Undying, or not. Or we could see nothing. Ooh. This could be a Ruination turn.
Guide our allies, my friend.
Which is why I'm developing you. I could go for the open attack, but I'd rather force my opponent here to perhaps tap out a little bit. Show me that Ruination. He's holding on. I can't play the Yeti then. I have to attack. Alright, we didn't bait him. We weren't able to bait him, so we're gonna attack with this. Okay, there's the Grasp.
Continue without me.
I'm gonna play Burke this time.
Will no one listen? Poor man's gone mad.
Alright, we got an ASHE that's invulnerable to Grasp, and we got the warning shot there as well for Riptide here. I kind of wish I would have kept the. No, that was absolutely terrible.
It can't be. Smashing.
Faster than my arrow?
I think not. It's fine.
Amarosans, stand together.
I could go for you, been warned here, but there's no point because I won't be able to take it down.
angry.
It's a big hit anyways. Wow. Passing here, eh?
Can't handle a little cold. You're in my kingdom now.
No.
Knocked and ready.
I'm gonna develop the Archer, just because I'm not gonna play Riptide Rex's turn anyways.
I'll knock him dead. One smack'll do.
Alright, so that means there's 4 cards there. Okay, so do we go for the Flash Freeze or the Harsh Winds? Flash Freeze, right?
The time is right. Strike now.
Let's pass here. Probably should have gone Harsh Winds, to be fair. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, you're wide open.
Show me a worthy opponent.
Alright, I'll show you.
My side.
I'll show you, bruh.
Hail Striders. These are dark omens.
My aim is true.
Let's go. Avarosans!
Swiftly now.
Finish it! Gotcha.
A new Freljord will rise.
I'm gonna drop the Babbling Burk as well. That's fine.
Raise your weapons, Sunwood.
Gems made spell-dependent champs like Lee and Ezreal pretty fucking dumb. Yeah.
Punish transgressions.
I'm gonna use this to sponge 3 damage.
The trap is set.
The dawn has arrived.
Carry her light across the mountain.
Can't be.
Follow the horizon.
Pale Cascade, definitely looking to happen here. Oh, it just bluffed.
Sun sets.
Okay, somebody just bluffed, alright.
Ah, the sweet smell of science.
ASHE is my spear.
Gotcha.
The hunt is on.
Unforeseen outcome.
Arigato gozaimasu.
No mercy for heretics. The guilty will burn.
Daylight. Light everlasting!
So Lottie control all that her warmth touches. Bless the faithful and sear the heretics.
Get bloody, get paid.
Swim quickly, little fish. I'm through waiting.
No mercy for heretics. The guilty will burn.
I'm happy with that exchange. I got some really, really good value out of the Razor Skill Hunter. And now I got back-to-back Riptide Rex here.
Will no one listen?
Will no one listen?
All unbelievers will see the light.
Cool story, bro.
There'll be blood in the water.
No prey, no pay.
My faith protects me.
I'll hunt them where they breathe.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay.
Reload it! Look! Out there! Destroy it!
You cannot sway me.
Love ya.
They'll come for you!
Faster than my arrow?
I think not. Maybe yes.
Continue without me. All the world on one arrow.
Man, I really like this deck. Like I feel like I don't run out of gas thanks to the babbling bajurks. The babbling bajurks. Thanks to the babbling bajurks, I don't run out of gas in the late game and the salvage as well. Like I really like this card draw. It allows me to keep on going and having frostbites leaves me really gives me such good defense for like opposing lethals. Yeah, this is great. Like with this combination, how am I gonna get punished here? I'm gonna play you.
Eyes blazing bright as torches!
I'm worried about Like, there's the 8 mana one that if he has another Celestial in hand, he can... But how many has he? Okay, no, he's just passing there.
Time to make some corn.
Shoot that bird down. Bam, 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 boom. I feel safe with these, and with your boy here. We're in a super. We're in a very dominant position here.
You're cute when you're armed.
Firepower's always in style.
Oh, that broken ass card is there. This card is not okay. This card is so not okay. Because now he's gonna find the 8 mana. It's not the supernova. I forgot the name. Like, yeah, basically like a black hole. I call it the black hole, which just completely murders us here. I get this Riptide Rex in there to get the body in and also bob the spell shield. I have Frostbite here, so. Bam, ba-dam.
Bar the doors!
Come flying.
The time is right. Strike now.
Thanks. Am I dead to get excited here? Does he have that? I mean, that's 2 cards.
Swiftly now.
Okay. Whew. Love ya.
That's how we do things in Bilgewater.
I'm gonna keep the salvage. I think for card draw, it can be decent, especially considering this match is gonna go a long way. I think. So I also want to find Orange Man. There is an argument for like not playing.
Arigato gozaimasu!
EY man, how you are feeling today?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Looking for trouble.
It found you.
Guns blazing. Mwah.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-dum.
I'll hunt them where they breed.
Ba-da-ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-dum, da-dum-da-da-dum.
Love ya.
Swim quickly, little fish.
Alright, sweet. Alright, yeah, boy's ramping. He's at 9 now, right? Okay, at least it's not Aurelian Soul numbers or Rejuvenated Roar, which is nice. I have flash freezes in case my opponent has some way to try to disrupt my attacks here. He could play an infinite mind splitter. Which really, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world.
Eyes blazing bright as torches.
Ooh, you're cute when you're armed. Firepower's always in style.
You gotta believe me.
That's Captain Fortune.
Hello, Runeterra. Let's rock. It's my ship.
Time to make some coin.
I'm really wondering about what I should do here. I'm attacking with the Citrus Courier onto this because this way I guarantee kill the Infinite Mind Splitter even after a Troll Chant. Like Troll Chant, do 2 attack, 5 health, I still knock him out, which is really important. But I would like to have my rally effect for next turn as well as a thing, right?
I do love an audience. Charge on, my horned fellow.
What about Riptide here? Pass. All right.
You dare try to take me?
A true Freljordian welcome. Knocked and ready.
Mom spaghetti.
All the world on
One arrow.
My, how they stare.
The time is right. Strike now. Swiftly now. Avarosa, guide me.
I'm going for the kill.
Protect the villages. My life for Avarosa. Save the homestead. Ready, Rex? Not yet. Good to go.
Well.
I do love an audience.
Problem is, fucking Hush does it again, man. Okay, so let's think here. How do we best approach this? What cards could he have? He could have a Revitalizing Roar. If he goes Supernova, that's his entire turn, and then I play Misfortune and I win.
The trap is set.
There's a lot of things that can go wrong here, but I think this may be my best line of play. I have to go wide. Because Hush just completely counters me. Hush just stops my attack clean, so I want to set up Misfortune, but I want to go wide and threaten him with... Good. 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 That's why I'm the captain.
For trouble.
It found you. Oh! Got him! Got him, baby!
That's how we do things in Bilgewater.